for a vehicle having a fictitious plate bearing the word traveler on it. The defendant refused to provide.
I'm just asking you to follow the law. That's it. Not anything crazy.
All right, everyone. Today we're watching a sovereign citizen go head-to-head with Judge Flair, and trust me, this one is a wild ride. This guy decided that standard license plates were too mainstream, so he slapped on a homemade one instead. Quick reminder, driving is a privilege, not a right, and the Supreme Court has made that clear countless times. Yet somehow, Judge Flair was far too lenient in this case. Personally, I don't think defending a sovereign citizen is a good idea at all, but that's just my opinion. Let's jump in and see how this plays out.
Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Officers initiated a traffic stop in Harris County, Texas for a vehicle having a fictitious plate bearing the word traveler on it. During the stop, the defendant refused to provide identification or insurance information, stating, "I do not consent to any of this." Officers attempted to remove the defendant from the vehicle, and the defendant actively resisted until he was detained.
That's very conclusory. Actively, what did you say?
Actively resisted.
Okay, I need more than that. Give me more, Alice.
So I reviewed the body cam this morning from the officer who initiated the traffic stop. The defendant.
No. You can't do that. No. It has to be in the report. In the DIMS, he has to say more than just a conclusory statement about what happened.
In the DIMS, it states that the officer attempted to pull the defendant out of the vehicle with him actively resisting and pulling away from the officer and other deputies. And the defendant continued by turtling his arms as they got him to the ground.
All right. Better. But you telling me that he actively, it's a conclusory statement and we need more, right? It's like saying, okay, he was speeding. Really? How fast?
Yes, Judge.
So that's why conclusory statements don't fly, but that's enough. Okay, Mr. Daly.
Sir.
I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a Texas driver license? Can you run his license, please, guys?
He's eligible to drive.
Okay. Do you have liability insurance in your name?
That's right.
Then you can't drive. Once you get insurance, I will happily allow you to drive. It's all I'm doing is trying to protect the public and trying to protect you in the event that you get into an accident. They don't care whether you're traveling, whether you're whatever, however you want to term it. If you get into an accident and you do some catastrophic damage, they're going to come after you. They're going to sue you, try to take you for everything you got. And that's why for $50 a month, you pay for someone to represent you in the event that you do get an accident. And depending on how much you pay, you're covered $50,000, $150,000. So all I'm asking you to do is follow the law. I'm not going to put any other condition.
Judge Flair, you're seriously asking a sovereign citizen to follow the law? Come on, that's like asking a cat to file taxes. It's just not going to happen. I don't know how often Judge Flair deals with these people, but by now he should know that being polite isn't going to magically make them respect the law. This guy isn't just driving around with a fake traveler license plate. He's skipping court, resisting arrest, and acting like the law is optional. At some point, a judge has to put their foot down. If the law isn't enforced, what's stopping the next person from showing up with a crayon-drawn passport and declaring himself the king of his car? I really think Judge Flair was way too soft here. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh, but when you're dealing with people like this, firmness matters. Let me know what you think. Now let's dive back in.
No drugs, no alcohol. I don't know. All I want you to do is get insurance. If you can do that, I'll allow you to drive. So the only condition now is just don't drive until you get insurance. Once you get insurance, show it to me. I'll take your no driving restriction off and then do whatever you want. You need a lawyer to represent you there. So what are you doing these days?
Right now?
Do you work? No? Okay, why not? What were you doing?
Truck driver.
That's a great job. Don't you make a ton of money truck driving? Why would you quit? You make it.
Making money from my check.
Oh, I see. Child support?
No.
What?
They said they overpaid me. And they never, they was taking $170 out of my check for no reason. They never gave me anything to sign.
Isn't there a place that you can go to dispute that?
I have no clue. You tell me. You tell me.
HR. Go to HR, go, hey man, this is why my check should be what it is. If they rightfully underpaid you, then they should, give you what you rightfully are owed. If they did overpay you, that's like equally not fair though, right? So what's good for the goose, good for the gander, so if you quit just in spite,
I was really I had 2 weeks notice in. I was gonna quit before, because I was going to another
so
job.
you need someone to represent you, right? We'll give you time for you to get a lawyer. We'll give you a month, but when you come back, you need a lawyer to represent you, okay? So, Mr. Daly, what now? I'm going to have you just sign this promise to us that you're not going to drive until you get liability insurance. So get it, bring it back to me, show me that you have insurance with your name on it, and then I'll take this off.
I get it today.
You come back to me today. If you get it within the next hour and a half, show it to me, I'll take it off now. We get plenty of people that I put this restriction off, and then within the next hour and a half, they call some insurance company, they're able to get the policy, we are able to verify it, and then I take the restriction off. I'm just asking you to follow the law, that's it. Not anything crazy.
Judge, is that state's bond condition?
No, I'm just gonna have him sign this affidavit here, that's it. Okay, I'll have you sign this, promise us, we'll have you sign a reset with Victoria, and then we'll let you out, and then you're good to go. Just whenever you're ready to come back, come back. Good luck, Mr. Daly.
Belinda?
This guy is smiling and throwing out a thumbs up because he knows he just got off the hook for acting like an idiot. Moments like this make the courts look terrible. When sovereign citizens get nothing more than a slap on the wrist, it's basically a big middle finger to the law. But don't worry, we've got one more hearing for you, and this next sovereign citizen somehow manages to be even worse. He's got the whole sovereign citizen script memorized, word for word, but Judge Perkins isn't having any of it. So let's dive in and see how this one actually plays out.
Do I not have the right to travel? I have dominion over this land, right? Fucking double.
Say that again, Mr. Little. What comment did you make? Speak up now, say it, speak up.
I'm talking to another person on the phone.
Case number SP 1513015, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 151302991. Appearance, please.
Yes,
Sherica Harris on behalf of Mr. Little. For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
No, I don't.
You don't?
No, sir. I've got a payment plan derived from your department.
Turn your camera on, please, sir, first of all.
Okay. I just hit it.
Do you want representation by this very good lawyer, or you're not?
Well, she works for the state, doesn't she not?
All right, go ahead. What do you got going on, Mr. Little? What do you want to tell me?
What I'm saying is I got on a payment plan to pay these tickets. I got the payment thing right here in my hand.
Okay, you can pay him. You still got to do this no ops.
What's the no ops?
Without a valid license.
Say that again.
Operating a motor vehicle without a valid license.
Do I not have the right to travel? I have dominion over this land, right?
I knew that. I could anticipate that argument. All right. So what do you? That's not gonna. How do you want to proceed? Because I'm not buying.
I would like to honor this contract.
I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that.
What you mean you're not buying it? It's your contract. It's your contract.
It's not my contract.
I know I'm being a little harsh in this video, but I honestly feel like we need more judges to start taking firm control of the courtroom again. No hate toward the judges featured here. They're doing a tough job, but there has to be more structure and better time management. We're dealing with sovereign citizens, people who genuinely believe they can make up their own rules, and the courtroom has to be a place where the law actually means something. Their arguments need to be shut down faster so cases can stay on track. And don't even get me started on Zoom court hearings. They're just awful for handling situations like this. It creates confusion and practically encourages this behavior to spiral out of control. I'm not saying Zoom courts are bad overall, but when it comes to sovereign citizens, these hearings need to be in person. I really think that a loan would slow things down and limit their antics. But let me know what you think. Let's dive back in.
Trial date, you want to work the deal out, take failure to display, $240, plead guilty.
They got me paying 400. They got me paying $445. That's what they got me paying.
Well, you don't want any help on that, so you want to come with the I have the contract argument, and
no, what I'm saying is this, Your Honor, not to disrupt you. I got on a payment plan because of the tickets. Y'all sent me tickets to my house, right? Okay. They put me on a payment plan to pay the tickets off right here. This is what I have in my hand. It's a schedule stating to pay the tickets off. That's why we're here today, for the tickets, right?
yes.
Or is it something else? Are y'all trying to get my bonds? Is my bonds here?
So here's the deal, sir. You have 3 civil infractions of improper plate, expired plate, and no insurance, and you have 1 misdemeanor, and that's a no ops. So the misdemeanor is punishable by 93 days in jail, and that's the maximum possible penalty is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. This is for purposes of arraignment for Mr. Little. And
is that
let me finish. I'll let you finish. Let me finish.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. And you have you can pay a civil infraction anytime you want to. That when you pay it, that is admitting responsibility by making that payment.
I've already made a payment.
There, you're not letting me finish.
Yes, sir.
The misdemeanors are not something that you can pay. Those need to be adjudicated first. So that's why you had to come to court on those tickets. I see that you entered into a payment plan with those civil infractions. So we're going to strike SP 1513015 counts 1, 2, and 3 from the record, and we'll just proceed with SP 1513029-1. How do you want to proceed? How do you want to proceed on the operating without a license, a vehicle without a license?
I don't believe I have the authority to travel as I need to travel.
All right, I'm denying that. I'm gonna consider that as a motion, and I'm denying that. Okay.
It's no motion. It's a fact. It's a fact.
Well, that's what you argue that. You appeal my decision then, and you go to a further court and argue that. You take all that to the Supreme Court and see what they say. I don't care.
Why would I have to do that, Your Honor? If you honor your code of honor.
Motion. That's why.
This guy really thinks the judge's opinion doesn't matter. Like, yeah, forget the 7 years of law school and actually knowing the law, right? Apparently this guy has it all figured out. No driver's license needed, and somehow that's just a fact in his world. The confidence is honestly wild. He's acting like he just dropped the ultimate truth bomb, when in reality he's straight up ignoring basic legal facts. The law has been crystal clear on this for years. Driving without a license is illegal. I can't believe that even needs to be said in 2025, but with people like this around, here we are. I have no idea where this guy gets his confidence from, but wherever it is, I kind of want to know, just so I can borrow a little of it. Anyway, let's dive back in.
All right, so how do you want to proceed? Do you want to plead guilty today, or do you want me to set a trial date?
I'm not an man.
You're breaking up, sir.
I say animals plead by high like that. I don't plead.
All right, so I'm going to set a trial date. You want a jury trial, or do you want to judge by a trial by a jury, or you want me to hear the case?
If I could not get a fair case regardless, Your Honor, because you're an agent of the state, and as if I get a jury, that the jury will be an agent of the state, because once they register to vote, they become an agent of the state. So how can I get a fair trial in that, Your Honor?
I don't know, but we got to move this case along. Let's get a jury trial date.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna spend any, I'm not gonna spend any more time. There's a lot of people here that wanna get their case heard. And
Yes, sir.
don't-
Can I ask you what jurisdiction do you have over me?
Can I,
Go ahead, Ms. Harris. He doesn't want your representation. You're an agent of the state too.
I'll accept that. I was just gonna ask the court if the court would consider dismissal based on the fact that he did, pay other civil infractions and admit
He hasn't paid
responsibility.
anything yet. He only
Yes, I
paid.
have. Yes, I have. I have paid.
He paid $20. He paid $20. He paid
That's
$20.
that's a part of my agreement. That was a part of my agreement, Your Honor. Not $40, not $60. It was $20. $20 each payment. That's what I did. I didn't give him more than what I agreed to. I gave him what I verbalized and I agreed to, sir.
Very good. Very good.
Fucking double.
Say that again, Say that again, Mr. Little.
Say that again, what?
What comment did you make?
I'm not sure what you speaking about.
Speak up now, say it, speak up.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
Instead of talking under your breath.
I'm talking to another person on the phone. Another phone.
So your next court date, your jury trial date is gonna be May 7th. And then we'll set a final pretrial date for the week before that, March the 30th, all right?
There's just no way this guy wins a jury trial. I don't know if you caught it, but it sounded like the sovereign citizen muttered something under his breath, possibly a pretty serious insult toward the judge. I couldn't make it out clearly, so let me know what you think he said. But this is exactly what I've been talking about. The courtroom feels like a complete mess. This guy can say whatever he wants, openly disrespect the judge, and nothing happens. It's like these sovereign citizens are immune to consequences, and honestly, it's frustrating to watch. We really need judges to start putting their foot down when people repeatedly mock the court and ignore the law. I understand that judges have to follow protocol, but at some point, it has to be made clear that the law isn't optional. These people act like they're the exception to every rule, and it just makes a mockery of the entire justice system. Without real consequences, we're going to keep seeing the same circus play out over and over again. That's just my opinion. I know it might sound harsh to some of you, so let me know if you disagree. And if you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate a like and a subscription. I post every single day, so stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, everyone.